Oh, look at that. Look at all that sunlight. Look at all that sunlight. It doesn't look very stable. All right, let's check this out. All right, I always try to do this, and I never do it right. What? Okay, so that should just automatically connect. Oh. This is why I be having a full-blown assistant. Why? Why are they yelling at me? I be getting yelled at on this app. I be like, why? I thought we all loved each other. Ah, there we go. Look at that. That's me. That's me. That's really cool. That's me. All right, let's see how this works. All right, let's see how this works. Hey, y'all, I'm live. All right, let's see how this works. Hey, y'all, I'm live. Hold up. I don't want to. Okay. Yeah. Can somebody put in the comments if y'all can hear me? Christy, can you put in the comments if you can hear me, please? Because I'm a little delayed on YouTube, but that's okay. That's okay. Let me call Mashka. Y'all, I be getting so butthurt when people don't answer my phone calls. That's okay. Mashka! That's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. All right, y'all. So what had happened was, oh, I'm getting notifications. Liddy. Can you see me, Vicky? But can you see me? Am I visible? All right, y'all. Let me re-dive into it because I'm not about to be shut down and not seen by TikTok. That's the whole reason. If you're starting to really realize why I'm on Patreon, it's this. Um, so I actually started attaching. If you go to my comment section, I fucking attached the um the link that the FBI disclosed in 2017 to 2020 of having identification that the Saudis might have had involvement in 9/11. So I don't have time for that. I don't have any time for that. And if we keep thinking some countries are our friends and some countries aren't our friends and not being able to actually have the conversation and talk to the real ones about it, then I don't think we're going to have the ability to change the trajectory that we see the law of reciprocity doing over and over again. Either so what the hell? I can't hear you or see you. Let me see. So this is cool. What I'm doing right now is I am opening the Patreon and trying to respond to your comments at the same time. Um, Here we go. All right. So was wondering what happened. They never stopped. So Cat James, can you see me? Donnie J424, can you see me? Stephanie Miller, can you see me? Deanna Miller said she can. I don't know if I said that right, so I apologize. Vicky says she can see me. So either I'm not sure, and Christy also said that she can see me and hear me. Cool, cool. So either you might have to just try that again. Uh, just let me know. But I think this should be recorded, and this should stay here. So this is a first. This is probably the second time I've gone live on my Patreon. So when you figure out the system. All right, so let me give you a repeat of what I was actually going over without being with these rude ass people in the comments, because that's actually what ended up happening. My moderators were doing a great job, and I honestly have to let you guys understand. I do get to where I get all of my sources from. I always get to where I get all of my sources from. I don't want you to dubiously take, you know, a random piece of information and not look up the information that you're given. That's just not that's not critical thinking. That's not an analysis. That's not anything along those lines. So, with that being said, um, let's re-go over it. So, what I was talking about is that the currently right now we're on day about 62 of Ukraine and Russia, and what we're diving into is that besides the fact that Russia has told not only the UK but the United States on a number amount of times not to get involved. We still have, obviously, now we're offering over $793 million as the US in aid, while Lloyd Austin is traveling around Germany and Europe. It's very important to know that Kamala came back from Los Angeles and now she has COVID. And the reason why that's important is because I'm bringing the bigger picture. She's fully vaccinated, fully boosted, and everything else. And North Korea says that they're waiting on our American jab. And that's why they haven't vaccinated their people for the last 2 years, which I think is an extremity. Um, Sorry, y'all. I'm on TikTok at the same time. Everybody's like, what the hell? She said, who done changed my TikTok station? Y'all hilarious. These comments are going wild. So I'm going live on my Patreon, but that's what the fuck we have it for. So join live on the Patreon, bitch. All right, sorry. Yeah, the Prime Minister of Israel, and the reason, let me just reiterate the allies of the United States. Currently, right now, we have like 5 top allies. That's Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Spain, France. France sometimes is wishy-washy. France sometimes has a lot of things going on. So France, I'll just say France. Pretty much any Western countries that are in the coalition of 30 nations of NATO. Those are our direct allies. And if you need me to make a list of those, I can go over those and put those down for you, so we don't have to miss that, and we kind of know what countries we're talking about. Um, but the other real thing, let me tell you who's on the enemy side, because this is where all the mobility is going on and nobody wants to talk about it. Russia and North Korea are on the border of each other, and Russia and North Korea have been supplying each other with aid for years, and nobody's acknowledged that relationship. China and North Korea are friends, are very much friends. What a pangoma, all the way. So the reason why that's important is because all three of those countries currently, right now, are making imminent threats. Russia's making nuclear threats. China just tested the YJ-21 off of their destroyer. And obviously, we keep talking about the intercontinental missile ballistic missiles by North Korea. But the other thing that we are going over, and the reason why, again, I'm just going to say it with the same confidence, because this is public information. Um, if you don't want to tell the American people what you are currently investigating, that is your business. However, you go ahead and litigate and mitigate your media services from displaying that and finding your whistleblowers to convey to us what's really going on. With that being said, in 2017, the FBI came out and said that they had shown some evidence that the Saudis had some involvement, and they actually showed it way before that. They asked a couple of countries in the beginning. Doomsday was March 1st of 2003. That's when a big shipment of an invasion took place, and the war on terror began. As of today, other media services such as Gravitas in India, as well as Sky, as well as Al Jazeera, have put out that, again, the Saudis have been connected, specifically a Saudi spy, may have been connected in knowing the hijackers of 9/11. Exercising my First Amendment right under the U.S. Constitution as an American citizen, all of that information is viable and free to find on Google online. So, with that all being said, Saudi Arabia has been very good friends with China, and specifically, China has recently gone on this witch hunt for Uyghurs. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that word. I'm going to be just completely honest. It's spelled Uyghurs. If somebody can tell me how to pronounce that, I'd really appreciate it. But Uyghurs, they've been not only manhunting them for years. It's just a Muslim minority community within that homogeneous state of Asia, of China, of the Republic of China. But they've been cooperating with Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and the United Arab Emirates in order to conduct kind of assimilates to extradite these citizens back to China. Now, I've gone over the differences of how the deterrent systems are in China versus the deterrent systems in the United States, similarly to the comparison of the deterrent systems in Russia to the United States. You don't have the same rights and you don't have the same acknowledgement. But to know that those two connections have come out and that's currently what's taking place on that side of the world, I think is very important, um, because it's infringing on the rights of a minority group to begin with. China and Taiwan are both talking about lockdowns due to Taiwan's COVID cases going up to the extremity over the last couple of weeks. They are entertaining the idea of, similarly to how China is conducting a lockdown, to conduct a more appropriate but similar lockdown. So many people. I'm telling. Hold on. I gotta snitch because y'all. I just want you to know. I just want you to know. I'm sorry. Queen Mashka gave me a call. Okay, she gave me a call. I just blew up her phone. Okay, I blew up her phone, so she gave me a call back. So we on live. Just give me a second. Hi, Mashka. Hi, you beautiful queen. How are you today? I'm good. How are you? I just had to notify you that I got blocked on TikTok. I have to get. Yeah, I thought you did, but I just had to say it out loud because I was disproportionately unaware that that was taking place. I was driving, so I didn't even see any of the comments. I'm like sitting there just tapping on my screen. Yeah. No, K-Shock was trying to handle it. And honestly, I think there were trolls in there, and they tried to test this, and she did exactly what I needed her to do.
Yep.
But that's why we made a Patreon. So I'm live on Patreon right now.
Okay. I'm gonna switch over to there then so I can listen.
Okay, because I'd like to get in your thoughts, but I just yeah. All right, thank you. I just wanted to make
Well,
sure.
okay. Are we? I mean, I'm good.
Yeah, I know.
We're live, so like,
Yeah, I am.
you can call me back
All
later if
right,
you want.
thank you. Appreciate
Okay.
you. Okay, have a nice drive. Be
Bye.
safe. Bye. Um, sorry, Moshka's my new member on my team, so oh, that coffee's gross. All right. So yeah, so and the reason why we're talking about that is because I think we were entertaining probably getting oil from these situations before. The reason why I keep reiterating that is because I'm trying to decolonize the wrongful knowledge we have been one sidedly taught in the United States of America. And it's this. To every story there's about two other stories. And so in the United States currently right now, we have a USS Sampson destroyer that's going through Taiwan and navigating it's routinely. However, right now in that climate, it's kind of daunting to the Chinese nation. And I think that's important to keep track of. North Korea, as promised after conducting a military parade, that they are going to heighten and perfect their nuclear program so that they can protect the people of North Korea. Abraham Lincoln said something very similar to that, and it was right before the Civil War. And it was the idea in a certain speech that he gave that was a perfection versus protection. I'll say it again because that will be probably a homework assignment. Perfection versus protection. What does it mean? And what did it mean to him? Oh man, I'm sorry about the faces that I'm making, but I didn't put any milk in my coffee. And oh man, maybe it's easier to watch it off my phone. I think it might be easier to watch it off my phone. Oh man, maybe it's easier to watch it off my phone. I think it might be easier to watch it off my phone. Yeah, it might be easier to watch it off my phone. How many viewers we got on here? 11. What's up, y'all? Okay, now I can focus on my YouTube. Sweet, sweet. Oh my God. Hey, y'all. Damn, I got YouTube comments. Oh, oh, that's cool. That's from the Patreon. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I like this. Yeah, I can get jiggy with this. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I needed to let you guys know what was going on there. Because currently that's heating up tensions. I made a video prior. Um, hey, I made a TikTok blocked you why for telling the truth. So there was a group of mass reporters in there. Good morning, Taurus. There was a group of mass reporters in there. And I guess they tried to bully my K-Shock and be like, we're gonna mass report her for misinformation. And y'all know I come with the receipts. Y'all know I come with the receipts. And K Shock was like, I bet, let me block them. And they did exactly what they did, which I can respect. You said that you were going to do something, you got butthurt, and you did it. But I also flexed on that regard, and I did what I said I was going to do, which teach the American people and not be suppressed under my First Amendment right. Your girl is not inciting violence. And if you're going to tag me for misinformation, you just make sure you come with the receipts because I've been live for about 56 days. So anything that is coming out of my mouth, everybody that's already heard it twice. So yeah, I just need to make sure everybody's on the same page because I love you guys. I love you guys. Russia pulled out of UN tourism today. They pulled out. They said that we're not opening our gates. We're not opening our doors the way that we used to you. We're not doing that. Stacy, hi, babe. Hi, hi, hi. Ah, Shanae, much love, much love. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I'm gonna actually, when we're off of this live, I'm gonna hope that I think it's gonna be on the Patreon. So I'm actually gonna put in all the receipts. Actually, this might actually work. Let me copy and paste all of those receipts so y'all can have the documents that I've been reading so we're on the same page. But education is going to be free today. So, what I'm about to show you is something that came from North Jersey. They wrote this in March. They wrote this in March. So, let me see if this pops up. Okay. Y'all let me know if you can see the comments that I'm populating in the comment section with the links. I got you. I'm about to send more links. Let me know if y'all can see that. I'm sorry. I'm just uploading them underneath, or go ahead and like that comment. But I'm actually giving you all of the documentations that's been taking place like before this year. Much love, Kathleen James. Yeah, can y'all just let me know if you can see the links that I just posted? I'm watching your comments populate in YouTube simultaneously while tracking y'all on my phone. Mm, I am not seeing them on the Patreon side. Yep, on Patreon. Okay, copy. I'm still coming. I'm coming with the biggest one. This one's on a .org. So with this one, you can verify that it's an organization that's verified and they publicize information that. So it's by ProPublica. I can't listen and comment on the Patreon. Good to know. Um, good to know. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm recording on YouTube on my laptop, and I am looking and commenting with y'all on my phone. So that's what I'm doing. That is what I am doing. But I just put up those articles so y'all can fact check me as well on that statement when it comes to the FBI report revealing that new connections between the 9/11 hijackers and Saudi religious officials in the U.S. Yeah. So, with that being said, Russia said it is going to stop supplying oil to Poland and Bulgaria. Poland and Bulgaria are ruling these things as a left move, side ship, all the below and above. They are sitting there and saying, you don't want to do that. But here's the other thing, y'all. Here's the big thing that them little pissy bodies that decided to mass report me, and it's okay. Um, and the reason why I'm going to YouTube, and I'll be honest, and I'll tell you guys here on Patreon, I love you guys. And the reason why I'm not on Blamazon or any of those things is only because I'm not trying to isolate and I think because of my mission, it's just a little different. I love all of my black creators and I need them to feel safe in spaces that they can be amazing. But I just don't want everybody to feel ousted, and I need this to be available worldwide. YouTube is available worldwide. Vimeo is available worldwide. No, I do not eat everything that is behind me. B don't like to throw away his foods. So, but that's my plant-based snack. Those are my plant-based snacks. But with that being said, sorry, got distracted. So that's why I just wanted people to know that, because somebody asked me yesterday why am I not in Blamazon, and I just didn't know. I didn't want to. Yeah, but so the U.S. indicted a British aristocrat as well as I'm sorry, a British citizen and a Spanish aristocrat from Spain yesterday. Um, for aiding and abetting against economic sanctions that the US put in place for North Korea. Let me say that one more time. Let me say, hey, Joan, let me say that one more time. Um, the United States has indicted a Spanish aristocrat. His name is Alejandro Chao de Benso, and Christopher Ems, a British crypto expert, who have been founded who have been charged with aiding and abetting North Korea with dodging the economic sanctions the United States and the West has been conducting for the last couple of months. I'm going to give you the quick US news because I think we need to just kind of like stay woke real quick. There's a lot of things heating up in the around the world, but we currently are enduring a couple of cyber attacks in different areas. But your government and your Congress are doing some very sketchy things, some extremely sketchy things. Cawthorn was arrested for carrying a loaded gun in an airport. I'm going to repeat that again. One of the youngest members of Congress, this is the second time he's done this. One of the youngest members of Congress, Cawthorn, the 26-year-old, my age, he was found and taken into custody because your representative thought it was okay to bring a loaded gun to the airport. Marjorie Greene is on trial for possibly conducting and organizing in 2019 the orchestration using and the same verbiage of 1776, of Independence Day, of the American Revolution. Are y'all catching my drift? Are y'all catching my drift? Gates, you know, the one that found Hunter Biden's content on his computer from that pawn shop and asked the FBI cyber division why they didn't have Hunter Biden's computer and why they didn't know where it was for like 3 years. Yeah, they're going against each other in the Republican Party. Good morning, Cass. They're literally going against each other in the Republican Party. Here, dear. And so the reason why I'm putting that out there, the reason why I'm bringing that to your attention is because what you currently have in the United States is a possibility of a domestic conflict. And the reason why it's not a fear mongering thing or anything along those lines is this. I'm going to bring it all together and tell you why. Last week, the United States, Washington, D.C., had some system failure. I don't care what nobody says. Washington, D.C. had some system failure. And that system failure developed as we saw a simile of DC shooter, somebody shooting up Connecticut Ave, as we saw after 5:30 in the afternoon, a man who is now deceased set himself on fire on a US Capitol building. On top of that, the FAA is being held accountable for something that DC was supposed to be able to detect in their airspace from all the way from Virginia to Maryland to all of the neighboring states around there, all the way to North Carolina, to be honest. And while that took place, all of our enemies in less than 5 days orchestrated missile tactical guided tests to flex that we don't know what nuclear development programs they've been actually working on, that Kamala Harris had to come out and tell people, please detest China testing space weapons. We don't want to do that. But she didn't tell y'all that on October 9th of 2021, China already tested that orbital baby and wrapped around this entire Earth like Amelia Earhart. You saying something about 6 months too late. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Wasn't the guy who lit himself on fire protesting global warming? Um, I'm not really sure, Shanae. I didn't look into the story of why he set himself on fire. I kind of stuck to the fact that the US Capitol and their security services and DC police had no idea that a man was walking with a canister of gasoline onto a US, I think it was the US Supreme Court. and dousing himself to the point where he had the time to complete it. Oh, love, love, love. Somebody said I was looking everywhere. Lucky I checked Patreon. That's what we're here for. This is 30 minutes of content. I have a little bit of a meeting starting at 9. And then I think I'm gonna make this a thing today because this is cool. I like Patreon. I like being on here. And I can see your comments gnarly. I can see your comments gnarly. They pop up as you guys are typing them. Okay, cool. Cool. Um, yeah, they're not actually giving you the juice. Put a yes or no in your text. Go ahead and comment yes or no. If you were aware that almost 20 food facilities, processed food facilities, burned down in the last like 2 months. Go ahead and put a yes or no on those on this comments on this video. Put a yes or a no. And this is also good because everybody on the Patreon can see the comments. Nobody has to like go, 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 go. I'm missing what Cause is saying. Go, 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 go. It's not that. It's not that no more. Now everybody can see the comments. Everybody can be involved. This is so cool. Sorry, y'all. I'm so happy. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. But I actually get the notifications for Patreon instead of TikTok being shady. Yeah. So people are saying yes. People are saying no. People are saying I only know because of you. Love. Yes. Actually, and I'm on my computer. So let me actually. This is awesome. So let me actually pull up the processed. Now I'm going to add the link to the processed food facilities. Burn. Literally, people are asking, are fires at food processed facilities a new trend? Um, but the first headlines 4 days ago: food processing plants burning across the U.S., threatening meat production. Food processing facilities all across America are mysteriously like they're not telling you any of this. They are not telling you any of this. Like all of that, I'm watching you on my TV. That's cool. Oh, I'm gonna do my hair. I'm sorry. This is not very visual to look at. It's like looking at the Grinch. So what I'm gonna do is take those of the 20 food facilities and I'm gonna food facilities burn down. I'm gonna add that as a link so you guys can look at that. But that's what I'm gonna do from now on. So then you can also just follow along with the with what's going on in the world today. Why are food processing plants burning down in 2022? Here we go. Okay. Copy. Coming to y'all in the Patreon. And if you guys cannot watch this now, thank God to all of you that are joining the Patreon. I just posted it. Every single one of you that are on the Patreon, you can watch this at any time. This won't go away. You'll have this live anytime you want. And you don't have to like wait for it. It'll just be there. So that's cool. Um, Thanks, y'all. So yes. So now I have 5 minutes left. So I'm just gonna tell you my game plan of the day, and then I'm actually gonna hang out with you guys a lot today. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a history, and I'm gonna break it down for just Patreon of the war, of what's going on in the world, of the allyship, of why we need to be remembering our constitutional rights. And then we're gonna get in the nitty gritty of what I promised, which were those how tos, those self defense. And for the people who paid for the VIPs, we have to elevate and make sure we have a little bit more for your needs to be done with. Where they arson by a specific organization or something, not sure at all. Not sure at all. Um, and guys, please, I want to tell every single one of you if you want your money back, please just let me know. I don't know what's going on with Patreon, but I will happily send it back. I just want everybody to have the $3 a month. You don't have to do the $25 a month. You don't have to do the $9 a month. Um, I'm really appreciative of everybody just being able to regurgitate information enough to want to check me and check themselves on the education that we have today. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit ready for my meeting. Um, love, 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 love this, love this, love this. Burning down factories is a way they protested communism in Cuba in the beginning. Interesting. I could totally see people protesting processed food facilities. Off topic, my son is going to do his science fair project on testing local and nearby tap water because of you. That's cool. Let me know if it needs any help. Y'all feel me? Okay. It's gonna be to hang here today. Yeah. Appreciate that, Taurus, so much. You guys are awesome. All right, so love, 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 and I will be right back. Please let me know if this, I'm going to see if this actually stays live when I end the stream, but I will talk to you guys on the Patreon and I'll see you in a little bit. Um, I'll be going here live at 12. I'll be here live at 12.